Alright guys, bear with me here because I'm filming this on my iPhone here. Alright, this is my impression of the XC27 by NorthRock. I just got this bike a few days ago. I ordered it through Walmart.com. Apparently that's the only place it's available through. Just so you guys know, yes, it is a Pennsylvania owned company. However, the frame and I believe probably the rest of the bike actually comes from China. So keep that in mind. If you're looking for an all-American made bike, unfortunately this is not it. Now, as for the bike itself, my first impression, I took the bike out. I was actually on a paved trail. That was my first ride for about 2.5 miles. For 2.5 miles, the bike shifted great. The brakes right out of the box, again, same thing. They were fantastic. No issues whatsoever. It shifted very smooth. In between the gears, that is the front and the rear sprockets. The brakes, the rear tire slides without an issue, locks right up. The front one, that one's even, it'll throw you right over the handlebars the way it's coming out of the box. Now, that's not to say that the one you get is not going to have to be adjusted, so please keep that in mind. Pretty much every bike, no matter where you get it from, even if it's, you know, a high-end as a Trek or any of the other brands like that, you're going to have to eventually adjust pretty much everything on the bike, so keep that in mind. As we get a little bit closer here, I'll show you the SR Suntour shocks M3030. I tried to look it up online, and from what I was able to see the pictures from Walmart, you were not able to see the actual model number of the shocks, but there it is, M3030. Now, just so you know, they do come with a preload. You can preload them without a problem, but you cannot lock them out. So don't expect to be able to lock these shocks out at all, okay? The welds on a bike, they look really well, actually. I was surprised. As you can tell, the stickers from the pictures on Walmart.com are actually subdued. These red stickers are actually shiny. They're not actually subdued. The paint itself is a matte paint, though. So, as we come down, it's going to be the Shimano Tourney, or Tourney, however you want to pronounce it. Like I said, everything shifted rather nicely. I had no problems whatsoever. Now, there are a couple of adjustments here that you can make. My advice to you is go to NorthRock's website. They do have videos there on how to adjust this stuff. So, what you gotta do is do that, and that'll take care of that. Oh, the seat that came with the bike. It's actually a pretty decent saddle, amazingly enough. Usually you don't find decent saddles on bikes coming from Walmart, but this one, NorthRock actually did a pretty good job when they chose this one, as far as I'm concerned. Quick release on the seat, so quick up and downs. If you're doing trail rides, you want to drop that seat down a little bit so it's not knocking you in the legs or in the butt while you're riding downhill. It does come with 2 sets of water bottle screws, so if you want to put cages in there. Now we'll come around to the other side for you. Let's see, right up the chain here, everything is as straight as an arrow, and that was right out of the box. The rear frame, you can tell, is tubular, or not tubular, I'm sorry, boxed out. Now there's the rear mechanic brakes. Again, they're easily adjusted. You can either do it from the screws here, the barrels, or you can go ahead and release this here, and then pull the wire out itself a little bit and move the arm up, and then tighten it again. NorthRock has videos on their website on how to do that. It's a quick release on the rear end. When you get it, please make sure it's tight before you go ride it, because you never know how it's going to come from the factory. Now, one thing I did notice was this wire here for the front derailleur. It was sticking out, and every time that the pedal came around, I apologize for going backwards, but I kept hitting that, and it was annoying a little bit. So all I did was I took it and I shoved it inside there, and that solved that problem right there. That was done. Now for the cranks, they feel nice and sturdy, no problems there. The pedals, they are plastic. I'm pretty heavy footed, and I could feel them kind of flex underneath my feet. I'll probably wind up swapping mine out to a metal pedal of the same style, or possibly even clips, I'm not sure yet. but just something for you to think of. If you're just going to ride this for, you know, occasional stuff like that, you know, not downhill or anything like that, you know, by all means, these are good pedals for it. So we'll move up front. Again, same thing on the brakes. Now you'll notice that the brakes actually rub in a section or two as you're riding. This is completely normal. Don't freak out. Don't try and return the bike to the store. Don't be trying to call NorthRock. Like I said, if everything eventually has to be adjusted, you don't have a choice. You have to adjust it. So just take it to a bike shop if you don't know what you're doing, or you can watch one of NorthRock's videos and they will show you how to do that. Oh, the cable tie that's right here, it's holding the front brake wire in place. Don't cut that, okay? Leave that one in place. That way it'll keep that that wire nice and tight for you, and it won't get wrapped up in a wheel when you go to turn or anything of that nature. Now looking at the front of the bike, you can see the shifters. Like I said, these things were great. I mean, I had no issues whatsoever on shifting while riding the bike. So that's always a good thing to have there. If you decide you wanted to put fenders on this, there is a hole here in the front, and there is another plug back here if you want to put a rear fender on, to keep the dirt and the water off your rear end while you're riding. The 27.5-inch tires, these Kendra tires, you know what? They actually ride very well. Loose gravel, they do great. Pavement, they do great. I haven't ridden in any mud yet, and I haven't gone downhill with them yet, so I can't vouch for that, but there you can see the tread. And again, it's a quick release hub, and you have to actually put the hub in, so please be careful and pay attention to what you do when you're doing that. Now, NorthRock does have other videos out there. I would suggest going to their website, or I believe it's NorthRockBikes.com, and just have their videos. It'll tell you pretty much anything and everything you need to know. Again, this is my review on the XC27. This is just a road ride. I didn't do an actual trail ride or anything of that nature, so don't expect me to be able to tell you that right away. I will bring another video down the line here shortly, hopefully, when I don't have my kids with me, because it's a lot easier to ride a trail without them. And that is the end of this video. So if anybody has any questions, go ahead and hit me up. Email address is mtpd917@yahoo.com. Oh, and just to give you a quick idea, I do actually know what it is I'm talking about. I am a cop and I ride a bike for a living, so being the only mechanic for the department, I pretty much, or one of the mechanics for the department, I should say. I shouldn't say the only one. I do actually know what I'm talking about. So again, any questions, mtpd917@yahoo.com, and I'll answer you best I can. All right, guys, I hope you, if you do get the bike, I hope you enjoy it, and talk to you later.